Hi, my name is Alfar-Evardone. I am the Group Chief Operating Officer and Head of Creative Strategy for the Republic Group of Companies and the Production and Creative Lead for BaiCon InFest, the country's largest gathering of influencers in the Philippines. BaiCon InFest started in 2018 when we did the Bisaya Music Festival, where we gathered local creators only on stage to check if fans were actually willing to pay to watch content creators on stage here in Cebu. And they did. The goal of digital empowerment this year, which is parang the theme, is to amplify the message of the responsible use of social media. We have always tried to communicate na influencers and content creators have the capacity to spread the meaningful power of influence. This year, what's different is that it's physical, meaning being able to inject those different segments and tips on how to actually become responsible users of the internet hit different when it's actually physical. I think one of the things that I'd like to highlight is BaiCon is celebrating its 5th year already. So for the last 5 years, we have been doing these crazy things. I say crazy because parang, how do you get more than 100 people on stage? And these are creators, these are musicians and performers from different parts of the Philippines. So that means thinking about flights, accommodations, airport transports, their food, of course the segments and the show. It's a whole different monster. But we've been doing it for 5 years. Basically, we mounted three, and these are three very different monsters. So the welcome dinner is one thing. Of course, the biggest monster of them all is the Influencer Festival, and of course, the Spotlight Awards. So being able, and these are all interconnected, different flights, accommodations, and everything. We were crazy enough to think that we could actually mount that, but at the end of the day, I give it to my team who have been very dedicated, and they're all grounded in its purpose. So it kind of felt like an acquaintance party, an org fair, and the prom night all together. So back to school, which is still very apt for how we are all feeling right now, because we are finally going back to the things that we used to do. We're traveling again, we're going back to the office, we're reuniting, going to the beach, attending concerts already. So it feels like going back to school after a very, very long summer break. Everyone's just excited to meet again. So that's basically what BaiCon has been all about in the past 3 days. If you've heard the speeches in tonight's Spotlight Awards, they're all deriving inspiration from one another, saying that I'd like to thank someone from the crowd because that person actually inspired me to create content. So when we mounted this event, it gave me goosebumps because I actually felt so connected and reunited to a lot of creators, brands, and agencies who actually have been working with us for the past 2 years. At the same time, it's also nice to be reunited again to those faces or old faces that actually joined us in 2019 and 2018. So overall, goosebumps, overjoyed, and I'm extremely, extremely happy. When we've seen how much we've made a lot of people happy. I received a lot of messages from audiences who actually gave us their thanks because they actually enjoyed the show, and it felt like parang something that they have been wanting to do for a long time, and we gave it to them. So knowing that it's been 5 years and I'm willing to do it again for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, no worries.